If someone is accusing someone of something, don't ever believe it unless more than one person accuse that person of that thing. Because you make the mistake of thinking the first person that accuses someone of something means there is truth to what they are saying. But that person could be the villain. That person could be the bad guy. And you end up punishing the innocent person. I just watched season episode 7 of season 4 of The 100, and I found out that, spoiler alert, the girl was lying that a guy beat her up and her brother, but the guy was the wrong, was it was a lie, complete lie, because she didn't want to be sacrificed in a situation. She didn't want to lose her life, so she had to lie against the guy that was there, the stranger. And I watched a video earlier about a girl talking about how she could never trust a woman because she was in prison for 10 years, and the way women lied a lot just to get out of situations. It was crazy. It is very wrong to just believe one person or what one person says about another person. On the surface level, there should be more investigation and more data before you conclude. And people who are usually fall for this are the very empathetic people, right? So people are manipulative. We don't know. We don't. The ones who think everybody's pure like them, people who think with good hearts and they want the best for everybody and for themselves. They don't think that people are as devious as they are. But the truth is, many people are devious, but they are not as loud as the ones who are not devious. So they go very under the radar. So you don't know much about them, but these people make up a great percentage of the population, and they get by and they get things done and by lying and deceiving. But the good people, or the people who like to do good things, they think karma is real and they think everybody plays by the same rule, but it's a lie. Life only favors the strong, and there are different ways to be strong. There's strength, but that's not the only ways people are strong. That's why women have a lot of power today, because the strength lies in subtle ways, in ways that are not so obvious. They've mastered it well by being deceitful, by being manipulative, by hiding the truth, by not really presenting the truth about themselves. Because if women were really honest about themselves, a lot of men would see them differently and they would lose their power. They have so much power in presenting themselves as innocent, and that's why a lot of women are experts in paternity fraud and things like this. You would never catch them unless they want to be caught. It's not just women though, it's also other people in other areas who try to get ahead. They play a lot of these games, and there's a lot of power in playing different sides and knowing how to use people's good against them and accusing people of things that they don't do and just being deceitful and not showing it. It's not so obvious, but it is very, very common. And the ones who fall for it are the people who try to do the right things. It's best to know that a lot of people like this exist, and instead of being so naive and being gullible, because you know what's the girl, what ended up happening to the guy the girl accused, he ended up being the one to be sacrificed, and the guys who thought they were doing the right thing, they just chose the guy because they felt if anybody was going to be punished, it was going to be him. In the end, your ignorance makes you a bad person. If you really want to be a good person, you need to be smart and you need to understand the ways of the bad people. So this is a way for good to prosper. If you want to see a better world, you need to understand that people are bad, and we should not try to be so positive that We overlook people's faults and only stick to the glaring offenses. No, you have to understand that people are very devious. In the end, this means trust less and scrutinize more, and don't just take one person's word when you find accusations being made. Do more research and intentional about finding the truth. Otherwise, you would punish the wrong person and you'll be a puppet in the evil person's game. This is what is happening in a lot of places all over the world. A lot of us think we are fighting the good fight, but in the end, we are just doing what the puppet masters want us to do.